Now be honest. Has inflation got you down? Has that Biden inflation, that printing trillions of dollars in the money supply got you down? What about the cost of living because of fuel and energy price? What about that? Has that got you down? Well, we're not helpless. We can't control the world, but there are a few things we can do. How about this? Now remember to click and subscribe to the channel and like my social media, because that helps me a great deal and it encourages me to bring to you little stuff like this that might help. It might help. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you do. Maybe it's just something you just didn't know. And here I've brought something to you from the typical homeowner, because when it gets down to it, it's us against the world. Let's team up. While it'll be a while before I change the hardware, it's showing its age, and update this, but you see here how this door is all scratched up from animals. Animals, yep. And you look at it and it doesn't necessarily seal too bad. It's still fairly tight, but it just looks like the devil's donuts there. We're gonna fix it real quick. Alright, here we have a better view of it, and you can see the filth around it. Usually when the door starts leaking, you'll see like this right here. Get my knife and you see that dirt right there, that's where we're pulling air in from the outside. You see the spider web, it needs some work. I just ain't got around to it. Well, all you do to fix this is you just reach in here with something and pull. See how that works? And this thing comes right out. Now what we do is we reach down and cut one of the new pieces. I chose white. Cut it the same length and stick it in. And the new one just slides right in there like this. It's really, anybody can do this. And it might be one of those things on your list that you look at and go, oh, I need to fix that. I just don't know how to do. Well, it's not real hard. Yeah, and here we are. Look at that. Would you believe an animal could do that much damage to a door? Now think about it. This is some of that work that I want to show people how to do, because I hear all the time, oh, I don't want to hire a real estate guy because they'll have me doing prepping stuff, and it's just easier just to throw that money away and, you know, just work with somebody who will buy the house at a loss and then sell it at a profit. A lot of this little stuff, even if you're not buying or selling, you need to know how to do, and it's often not difficult. It takes a few seconds. This is the least expensive. That's what they had in stock down at the Lowe's when I went out there to buy it. It's a little over $5 a strip. It takes 3 strips a door, or 2.5, and you can take the top piece in most cases on 3/0 door and use it for a second door. So, you know, 5 pieces will do 2 doors. Then about $15 a door. Now with TVA going up 10% in energy, it may not be a bad idea to put this on. Actually, if you change the door hardware, sometimes the doors don't sit exactly the same spot all the time, and re-stripping at that point is a good idea. But it's up to you. Not hard to do. That's what this is all about, showing you just how to do stuff around the house and farm. Now, this is a good example of when a door is leaking. This is a garage door, and you see all that dirt that's being sucked into the house. It's collecting at that seam where it's not sealing good. And again, it's not that big a deal to fix. Now, sometimes if the frame's a little tight at top, you might want to trim that edge down that way. And at the threshold, because they usually stand up about 1/4 inch, sometimes you might want to nibble into it a little bit just so that outer edge is free to flex and it doesn't bind up in that little 1/4 inch raised spot at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It'll make it pinched in where the door is squishing on it or not. So sometimes you'll cut just a little bit off that. It'll fit better.